you can see that as we move forward, I'm going to move everybody forward here down the line. You can see that everybody stays roughly in their positions as we move down the field. We have the goalie will come out a little bit. The defensive backs will come forward to about halfway. The central midfielders and striker will kind of stay in their formation, and the wing backs will come in to support. This really puts everybody in a position to be able to score goals. We can score goals here from this angle, anywhere within these angles by any one of these players. The central midfielder will come in and hit some occasional bangers, like I said, and also the defensive backs can come in and hopefully take some long shots into the goal if need be. So this makes us very offensive. This formation is very offensive, as well as defense. Each one of these positions has certain roles and responsibilities, and you can see not only with the different formation, the 4-3-1, but we also have these dotted lines throughout the field, which is going to give us certain lanes of travel for those certain positions. First of all, in the back, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4 in the back consist of 2 wing backs on either side and 2 defensive backs right in front of the goal. So this is our 4. And then we have 1, 2, 3 players in central midfielders that will be protecting the middle of the field. And then we have 1 striker up front. First of all, the goalie's responsibility is obviously going to be protect the goal at all times. So goalie will come out, will leave his position out of the penalty box on occasion, and on occasion will also come out from the penalty box to assist in some pass backs, but for the most part, our goalie is going to be staying in the middle of the goal. Next is our defensive backs. You can see we have a left and a right back. Their primary duty is to protect the goalkeeper at all times. So for the most part, they will be here, primary line of defense for the goalie. They will also move forward as the rest of the team moves forward into our offense to about halfway. Next are the wingbacks. Wingbacks have a lot of responsibility this year on this team, and they will be doing a lot of running. Number one, they are defense, and they will come in and tuck in here to protect the goalie on certain occasions. When the ball's in our area and we're looking to protect the goal, they will also move along the outside edge of the field and drive in, score goals. And they will also come out here and make centering passes, but it for the most part will stay along the sides of the field, even as far out as the edge of the field here. Rarely will they come into the center of the field. For the most part, they will stay on those outside edges. Next is our midfielders. We have central midfielders, 3 of them. The center midfielder will come back to about here to protect the goalie, and will also move all the way forward throughout the center of the field, and on occasion come in to score a goal, but for the most part will stay just outside the opposing penalty box. And for some passes back, we'll take a lot of bangers from this area right here, and will stay central. You can see this dotted line, that central midfielder. If you are a central midfielder on my team, you will stay right in the middle of the field. And then we have 2 midfielders, a right and a left mid, which will stay within this lane of travel, will come in to score goals and cover posts. On the way back, they will not step inside the penalty box. They will stay outside the penalty box at all times and receive passes from the backs and the wing backs. So those are the roles and responsibilities of the midfielders. Rarely will they cross that center line. They will kind of stay on their side of the field, but within these parameters right here. And then last is our striker. Our striker will be actually all over this half of the field, making plays, putting stuff together, scoring goals, but rarely will the striker come past halfway. We're always going to leave that central striker at about halfway. He'll come in on occasion to assist, but for the most part, he'll stay right in the middle. I'm going to move everybody forward here down the line. You can see that everybody stays roughly in their positions as we move down the field. We have the goalie will come out a little bit. The defensive backs will come forward to about halfway. The central midfielders and striker will kind of stay in their formation, and the wing backs will come in to support. So from a starting position into defense, you can see that we are going to move back into a very defensive position. So when we are protecting the goal, those wing backs who were very forward are going to come back and they're going to protect the goal. And you can see how we have this line of defense, this shield that we're going to create around our goalie to help protect. And you can see my midfielders are right here. They're not going to go inside the penalty box. They're here for a deflection out, and then we can pass that up the field. So that's a basic setup about the 4-3-1 formation that we're going to be working on this year. And like I said, everybody on the team is going to be a goal scorer. Our defense is going to be a lot better. I'm really hoping for a lot of success